Hey third graders, all right, so we're on lesson 2. Hopefully you enjoyed the first Jeopardy video. I'm going to have another short Jeopardy video. Let me set my timer for 15 minutes, okay, to make sure I don't go over time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So you again need a piece of paper and a pencil next to you. And then I'll read a question, you'll push pause after you'll push pause after I read the question. And then once you have your answer written down, you'll click play and give yourself money if you got it right. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the ones that are dark are ones that we've already done. So we're going to go ahead and try all the white ones to get through those today. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Operations and algebraic thinking is our first one. All right. Write an addition equation that represents the multiplication equation above. So write an addition equation for this. So if you were to write this as a repeated addition, what would you write? So 7 groups of 6 or 7 times 6 equals 42. Pause the video, go ahead and write your answer. Go. All right, let's see what our answer is. Good. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals 42. Notice we have 7 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You also could have wrote 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 7 different times. And that would have been, I will give you that answer too, because it does say 7 groups of 6. So I would have wrote 6 plus 6 plus 6 7 times. Either one is the correct answer, and you will go ahead and give yourself $100. Okay. All right, let's go pick another category. Let's do geometry for 200. All right, I am a quadrilateral. All of my sides are the same length. I have 2 pairs of parallel sides. Okay, all my angles are right. So all of the angles like this. What am I? Okay, pause the video. We just learned this recently. Write down your answer. And then go ahead and click play to see if you got the answer right. Go. A rectangle, okay? All my sides are the same length. Oh, this video is terrible. I should have looked over this PowerPoint when I bought it. It's supposed to be a square. If all your sides are the same length, it should be square. My goodness, I should have looked over their answers before I did these videos. Okay, so you should have had a square is the right answer. This teacher didn't do a very good job. All right, let's go ahead and do another one. All right, maybe I should have you guys make these videos. I promise, though, I didn't make this. I just copied it from the internet. All right. Farmer Lane had 56 pounds of hay. He had 7 horses to feed. He gave each horse an equal amount of hay. How many pounds of hay did each horse get? So he has 56 pounds. He has 7 horses to feed. How many pounds of feed did he give to each horse? Go ahead and write down your answer and then click play when you're ready to find out the correct answer. Go. All right, let's see. Good, the teacher got it right on this one. Each horse ate 8 pounds of hay. So 56 divided by 7 is 8. Or if remember our rhyme, we'd go 5, 6, 7, 8. 56 is 7 times 8. Okay, each horse ate 8 pounds of hay. All right, let's go back to our game board. Let's do measurement and data for $200. All right, Miss Cook's students were making a quilt. Each student added a square of fabric. The quilt was 6 squares long, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 squares wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many squares were in the quilt? I'm going to challenge you not to just pause the video and count these. What's a fast way you could find the answer to how many squares there were in the entire quilt? Go ahead and click pause, write down your answer, and then push play when you're ready to find the answer. Good, 24 squares is your answer. If you got that correct, you're going to go ahead and give yourself $200. All right, oops. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do numbers and operations in base 10. 3 times 80. So we learned a cool trick for this. Hopefully you remember it. What is 3 times 80? Go. 3 times 80 is 240. Remember, we kind of ignore that 0 and we just do 3 times 8 is 24. And then we add the 0. Oops, I keep doing that. And then we add the 0 back onto it. So you should have gotten 240. Okay, now let's do this one. I didn't click on the board, but we'll go ahead and try this one. Silas was rounding numbers to the nearest 10. He rounded 2 numbers to 780. Write down 2 numbers that he could have rounded. Okay, so what 2 numbers could have he wrote down that would round to 780? The nearest 10 would be 780. Go. All right, so let's look at what our answers. These are all the different numbers you could have written down that would round to 780. 775, 776, 778, 779, 780 would round to 780 technically, right? 781 would round down to 780, 782, 783, and 784. So all of these numbers here, they would have rounded up to 780 when you're rounding. And all of these ones would have rounded down to 780, but they all rounded to 780. So if you have any one of these 2 numbers, you get $400. All right, let's try another one. All right, let's see. Is this true, and how do you know? Now, this one's a little bit tricky. Do you remember we talked about PEMDAS, parentheses first? Okay, so you need to tell me, is this equation true? Go ahead and pause the video, write down your answer, and come back to see if it's correct. Go. Yes, because 7 can be broken into 5 plus 2. So when we said parentheses first, we could say 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 7 is 28. So yes, they are equal or they're balanced on both sides. Okay? If they wouldn't have had the parentheses around this, it wouldn't be true because you would have done multiplication first, right? For PEMDAS, multiplication comes before addition. So you would want 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2 more. This would have been 22 and this would have been 28. So it wouldn't have been true if they had parentheses, but since they put the parentheses there, we know to do that first. And it was 28 equals 28. So if you wrote, yes, it is true, then you get $400. All right, let's do another one, geometry. The school garden is divided into 6 equal parts. In one part, students had planted lettuce. In another part, students had planted corn. In the last parts, student had planted equal amounts of carrots and peas. What fraction of the garden is growing carrots? Okay, go ahead and pause the video. This one's for $400. Click play when you're ready to find the answer. Go. All right, your answer is 2/6 is what you should have written. So I don't have like a marker that I can write on PowerPoints with, but this one was taken up, right, by lettuce. This one was taken up by corn. So all we had left was 1, 2, 3, 4 sixths for the carrots and the peas. Well, we have to divide that 4 pieces in half because it said half of them went to carrots and half went to peas. So 2 pieces for carrots, 2 pieces for peas, so 2/6 was for carrots. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. If you got that one right, I'm very proud of you, and you get $400. All right, let's go back to the game board. Let's do fractions. All right. Oh, write the fraction that is equal to 6. Let's see if you remember this. This we didn't get a whole bunch of time to spend on, but a fraction that's equal to 6. So 6 is the same as 6 over what? Remember we talked about whole numbers? Hopefully that helps you a little bit. Go ahead and write down your answer and click play when you're ready to find out if you got $500. Okay, let's go. All right, you should have written 1, 6 over 1. Do you remember we talked about if you had like 6 wholes, those weren't cut into any pieces so that the denominator would be a 1. So 6 wholes would be the same as 6, right? Okay, so hopefully you remembered that. If you didn't, that's okay. I remember that we didn't spend a ton of time on that one. All right, let's go back to home. Let's do numbers and operations base 10. Oh, we already did that one. Okay, name the missing fraction on the number line. Hopefully you guys remember this one. This shouldn't be too hard. Okay, you get $400. What fraction is right here? Go. All right, let's see what our answer is. 1/4. So if you would have counted how many pieces this was cut into, 1, 2, 3, 4 equal pieces, so we know our denominator is 4. And then if we jump 1 out of 4. And they give you a hint even. They put 3/4 here. So if this is 3/4, then this one has to be 2/4. This one's 1/4, right? Bonus, what is this one? 4/4, right? But if you got this one right, go ahead and give yourself $400. All right, let's do another one, measurement and data. Daira needs to take her cats to the vet. One cat is 4 kilograms. And remember, kilograms are kind of like pounds, okay? The other is 3 kilograms. Her cat carrier can hold 8 kilograms. Can she put both of her cats in the carrier? So if one cat's 4 kilograms, the other cat's 3 kilograms, can she put both of them in that carrier that can hold 8 kilograms? Yes or no? Write it down on your paper and click play when you're ready to find the answer. Go. Yes, she can put both of her cats because 4 kilograms plus 3 kilograms is 7 kilograms, and 7's less than 8. So yes, she could fit her both cats in there, and it wouldn't be too heavy. Okay, let's do numbers and operations in base 10. Miss Cook bought 671 pieces of candy on Monday. On Tuesday, she bought 160 more. Then on Wednesday, she gave out 382 pieces to her students. How many pieces of candy does Miss Cook have left? So this is a 2-step word problem. Go ahead and pause the video, find your answer, and click play when you're ready to get $500. Go. She has 449 pieces left. Okay, so that's what you should have got for your answer, and you will, if you did get it right, you get $500. Okay, we only have 2 left. Let's do geometry for $500. Joey's grandma was making a quilt. She used 12 equal squares of fabric. 2 of the squares were blue, 4 were red, and the remaining, or the rest, were yellow. What fraction of the quilt were yellow? Okay, so hopefully you can figure this one out. Go ahead and click pause, push play when you have found your answer. Go. 6/12, or that's if you get 6 out of 12, that's also the same as 1/2. So how we can figure that out is she had 12 in all. 2 of them are blue. So let's get rid of those 2 that are blue. We know they're not yellow, right? So 2, so that's 10, 12 minus 2 is 10. 4 of them were red, so we're going to get rid of those. Those aren't yellow, so 10 minus 4 is 6. So 6 out of the total 12 pieces were yellow, okay? 6/12. And if you had a pizza that 12 pieces and you ate 6 of them, you ate half of it. If you draw a picture of that, you ate half, so you could have written 1/2 too. All right, go ahead and give yourself $500 if you got that one right. Last one, friends, measurement and data. A group of 16 hikers is going to climb Pikes Peak. Each pair of hikers is given 1 liter of water. How many liters of water does the group have in all? Okay, so there's 16 hikers, and each pair of hikers gets 1 liter of water. How many liters of water does the group have in all? Maybe draw a picture for this one if you can't figure it out. Go ahead and click pause, find your answer, and click play when you're ready to find out the answer. Go. Okay, 8 liters. So there were 16 hikers, and each pair was 2. So we divided 16 by 2 to get 8 liters for the whole group. Okay, all right. So hopefully you had fun with that. I don't even think I hit 15 minutes. I'm almost there. All right, I hope you had fun with that one. And our last lesson will be this was the second to last lesson, so hopefully you had fun with it. Go ahead and tell me how much money you made in this game in the private comments. All right, have a good rest of your day. Bye.